So, in your opinion, how long should the whole phase last? Don't be shy, guys.
How long should the whole phase last? That's honestly, it all depends. Cause my whole phase lasted like from college up until the end of, I mean, from high school all the way up until the end of college. I was young, I was living it. So probably like 4 or 5 years. But I don't know. That's an interesting question. Cause what do you consider a whole phase? Like you just doing your own
Sucking,
thing, you messing with
sucking
other
and fucking,
people,
What'd you say?
sucking and fucking.
sucking and fucking. Oh shit. Well, yeah, it shouldn't last that long, cause but as long I mean, as
You
long
said
as
four
you
or five
being safe,
years.
man. As long as you being safe, man. Let it last for however you want. As long as you being clean, you get checked up, do what you gotta do to stay safe. Hey, live it up, do your own thing. I don't judge. I think people will be quick to want to get into a relationship and stuff, don't really experience much, but me, I have my fun shit. I'm in a relationship now, so I can't get too crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Before, I did have my fun and it lasted. I was having fun. I was in no rush and I had no problems. I always kept myself safe. So as long as you're staying safe, that's all that matters. Your whole face can last however long you want. But after like 30 years old, bro, try to start settling down. That's why I'm like, yo, Drake, when is your whole phase gonna end?
It's not ending.
Rappers is everlasting. Like,
Right. That's why I'm like,
think they'll
nah,
probably
y'all
kill his whole
eventually
phase.
gotta settle down. I mean, come on now, man.
So you think the whole phase should have a different end period for men and women?
No, you see, that's like I feel like people think people there's definitely a double standard when it comes to women having their whole face over men having their whole face. Because men can have their whole face forever and nobody will say shit. Like dudes will be fucking and doing whatever they want to do for years, like early too. Some guys I know guys who had started having sex when they were in middle school. So I'm like, yo,
That's
when's your
mad
whole face
Dominican,
gonna
bro.
end?
I don't. You're not old.
That's mad
You're old.
Dominican, bro. My
Man,
God.
Dominican, nah, trust me. I've heard a lot of different people say they, yes, different men. I'm like, yo, y'all bugging out, but
Dominican,
it be
bro.
like that sometimes. But for ladies, their whole phase will start in college, and all of a sudden, nah, you a hoe, you a treesh. Like, what? I just lost my
That,
virginity like yesterday, and I'm already a treesh. That don't make no sense. But that's why I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with that double standard. I feel like if girls want to do what they want to do with their body, as long as they're being safe, do what you gotta do. And if you're a
You
guy,
know why there's a double standard?
why? Because we're ladies.
Wow, she really doesn't like this. No, just that men and women are looking for two different things. So like some some men might find certain things acceptable from women, and like we're looking for two different things, so we're not held to the same standard because it's two different things with two different people.
Oh, so what are those different things that men and women are looking
Well,
for?
women don't care as much about a high body count. They more so care about if you're safe, personality, and where your life is headed. Men, we care about your past. We care about your body count. That matters.
Which is
Yeah,
crazy because it's like
not crazy.
it is crazy. What I don't care because girls, if girls don't care how many guys have been with, like if you tell me, yo, yeah, I was living it up back in the day, but I'm good now. I'm clean. All
Nah,
right,
ain't no good now.
all right, cool. As long as you ain't fucking the crew, as long as you ain't loving the crew, who cares? Like
I
you're never gonna meet the men that they dealt with in the past. They're never gonna meet the ladies you dealt with in the
You get a
past.
local
It's all
Walmart.
good.
mm,
You will go to a local Walmart. You don't know they staring at you. They keep keying, bro. You had no clue.
Nah,
It
man.
depends. If
and
you
this
got like a whole football team, that's different though. You feel me?
That's what
and
I'm saying. Okay,
and
you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you loving the crew, shorty, you bound to get roasted. Like, niggas is gonna see that shit. And they're gonna be like, nah, I'm not
and
dealing with
then
that. But
also
if a girl's
like
dealing with different guys who don't even know each other, who that's none of nobody's business. She can keep
people
her business.
talk, people talk, and social
Yeah,
media.
girls talk too. Girls talk
That's
too.
fine, but y'all still gonna fuck with a nigga though, regardless.
Nah, not
Like,
me.
come on.
I feel that, and where I feel like, depending. If I know a guy been around too, I won't deal with him. I'll be like, nah, I'm all set. Um,
The men who've been around really don't have a hard time finding women. It seems though. So someone's lying.
that's
Exactly.
cool. That's cool, but they don't have a hard time trying to get me at least. Shit.
I don't see
I'm
that.
cool on that. The way guys be looking at girls like, damn, y'all got a high body count. Me, yeah, I'm gonna look at a guy the same way. I'm gonna hold you to that same standard. Like, nah, you've been around, bro. I don't really want to deal with a guy that's been around either.
So Paul, how long you think the whole phase should last for men and women?
It shouldn't.
As long as you
For
want.
both?
No, I'm gonna keep it a stack. For women, it shouldn't.
For women, what?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't last at all.
Yeah.
Wait.
So women should just not have a good time, not enjoy their sexuality, and be free and do what they want to do.
You can do what you want. Like, people don't understand. You can do what you want to do, but there's consequences to everything, good or bad. There are consequences. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can have your fun, but when you're 35 with a dog living by yourself and wondering why nobody wants to cuff you or put a ring on it due to your mileage and body count.
Mileage, I'm dead.
Like, you can't be surprised. You can't have 30 bodies and thinking somebody's gonna put a ring on it. Put a ring on what?
I feel like I look at people like people like Cardi B. Niggas cuff strippers. Like,
Yo,
bro, they will.
Come
they
on,
don't
so
care. They really.
that's not
a lot of guys
common.
don't care, and it's crazy because I'll be like,
That's
damn,
not
yeah,
common.
she been around and you don't care, bro. You better wife that. That's crazy.
He's still
But
cheating.
I feel like girls is different. I could start my whole life over again. Like me, I'm trying to relocate to Houston, right? I want to move to Texas. Who the hell is gonna know about my life in Texas? I'm gonna be like, yeah, I've done things. You either like it or you don't. You keep it.
You'd be surprised.
I feel like if a guy don't mess with it, that's your opinion. I respect that, and that don't mean we gotta do anything. If a guy lets me know straight up, like, yo, I don't like a female who been around. All right, bro, it was nice meeting you. On to the next. Like, I'm not gonna stay stuck on a man because he don't like what I've done in my past. What you want me to do? Lie about my past? That makes it even worse. I feel like. So I don't know. I feel like everybody should just find what they're into. If you don't mind it, that's cool. Agree on that with your partner.
Most men mind
But
it
if
though.
you mind it, just don't even deal with the person if you think, nah.
Well, so don't deal with the majority of men, right?
That's why. I'm telling you. That's why. At the end of the day, DTN.
You have a
Hey,
boyfriend.
DTB, right? DTB.
No, DTB. DTN.
Keep chatting. So how long should it last?
How long do y'all think the whole phase should last?
I was asking for men because he gave the answer for women.
Oh, for men?
How do you think?
Yeah, after a certain while, I feel like, dude.
Yeah, I feel like maybe like
I'm
early
not even
30s.
say that actually because I feel like anytime before the age of 30, I feel like that's your time to live your life and explore and be free, do what you gotta do. After 30 years of age, things start changing in life. You want to settle down, maybe find a home, start a family.
Too long to wait for women, though, in my opinion.
What was that?
Like 30 is too long to wait for women.
I don't know, man. I feel like probably like 35 is 30. You're still young. You're still having your fun. You're still finding what you like, and still finding like.
If you want kids, that's definitely too late.
35. Look at Vanessa Bryant. I feel like look at Kobe. He was still putting babies in her. She was old.
How old is she?
She's 37, 38, and she had a baby like 2 years ago.
Is that common though?
Can we stop comparing ourselves to celebrities? We are not them.
I'm here, but like she's still a woman. She's still older. She still had them kids. So I feel like once you find if you find the love of your life at 35, you want to start having your kids, start then. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well,
I feel like
most men probably wouldn't want to sign up for that, especially if they want a bigger family. They'll probably want a younger woman so that he has more of a time frame to have the kids he wants. A 35-year-old realistically probably give you one child, realistically.
Yeah, if she makes it through the birth.
Yeah, I feel like, but at that age, if a woman is still single, it's her choice. Like she's not really trying to have a family yet. So a lot of women don't want kids. So I feel like women who are at that age and just they have their dog and they single doing their own thing, that's by choice sometimes too.
Could it be that they didn't have the ability to attract and keep the kind of man that they want?
Probably. Sometimes it's the man's fault too. Like you guys said, and in reality, a lot of men are afraid of commitment. They ain't trying to get tied down. That's why I'm like, it's very often you see men who are in their mid to late 30s and they're still haven't settled down. They still having their fun and it's not a problem. But when it comes to the female, it's kind of looked at like, dang girl, you don't want to settle down. Like
women have the dating game on easy mode. Y'all still be like you got the answers to the test and still be getting them wrong, bro.
Open book test at that.
B-.
B-. So is the whole phase necessary?
I don't know what I feel like when you say whole phase, it's like you wilding out, like doing whatever and just fucking and sucking everything and everybody. No, but I do feel like people should have a point in their lifetime where they're experiencing other people. Like I know people from high school who've been with their partners since like middle school, they're still together and you've never messed with anybody else. It's kind of like, dang.
So my question to you would be, when when you encourage people to kind of get out and mess around, how does that bring a benefit to the person that they do end up wanting to be with long term?
At least they got to experience something else. And like, I feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've always looked at like monogamy is something very unrealistic for somebody like me. I believe in enjoying something for the time being an experience. So every person that I've dealt with in my life has been an experience, and then I've moved on, found something else, found something better. That doesn't necessarily mean having sex or just fucking around. That just means spending time with a person for a specific period of time, moving on. Sometimes things don't work out and shit like that. But I feel like everybody should at least experience something out of their usual routine, or if they become single after a long-term relationship, have your fun, date around, be free, find yourself, do what you gotta do what you want to do, and not really try to get into something more serious afterwards. Little things like that, I feel like it's just, it'll be better. Like at least you have an experience of something else other than dealing with one person. You know what I mean?
So quick.
Are you spiritual?
Am I spiritual? Not
Yeah.
really.
Okay.
Not really, no.
You play with crystals and stuff or no?
Nah, none of that, man. No crystals on this side. Shit. Why should I? Should I start doing it? Y'all fuck with crystals?
No.
Not
Not
this
really.
one. I had a
Nah,
question.
I'm not spiritual. Fuck that.
So yeah.
I don't know. That's not me. I'm just
Wait,
chilling.
so is your correlation, is that monogamous? If you don't mind me asking.
The relationship I'm in right now.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. So like I said, but I'm experiencing something new. But I look at it like an experience. I'm never gonna say like, oh, I see myself getting married to this person, staying with this person for the rest of my life. I can't say that. I can't. But I'm enjoying the experience I'm in right now. I'm going with the flow. Everything's going great. Who knows? Maybe in life I'll change my mind. Maybe with time I will. Maybe in a couple years. But if things don't work out between me and this person I'm in a relationship at the moment, that's fine. Like I don't. It's just a new experience. It's just life is an experience. I feel like, and I don't know. I personally don't believe in marriage. That's why I say like that. Like I don't see myself being connected with one person for the rest of my life, no matter what. I can't.
So
Wow.
would you be okay with him stepping out?
Yeah, that's fine.
What? Oh,
No
okay.
word.
Yeah, of course.
You would
Well,
be
you mean like an
comfortable
open
stepping out?
relationship?
Yeah, kind of. Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I feel like I have no problem with that, honestly. Like, look at people like, I see people like Jada and Will Smith. A lot of people are like, yo, y'all should get divorced. Why? They got a family together. They have their kids together. If they have an understanding between each other, like, yo, we do our own thing when we want, but we still got mad love for each other. We still want to be together. What's the problem? I feel like something like that is why they do it. That they know what they're doing. A lot of people looking at them like, yo, y'all are crazy. Your marriage is kind of crazy, but that's their marriage. That's how they want to do their partnership. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of open marriages. And I feel like you need that kind of change. You can't stay stuck in that one position for 20, 30 years. I feel like eventually either somebody's going to cheat respectfully. Like it really does end up like that. Either somebody's going to cheat or y'all just not gonna end up being together. Something's gonna break y'all up. So I feel like an open relationship gives people an opportunity to see like, okay, I want to feel something else. And if that doesn't work out, I still have the person that I'm tied to, connected to for the rest of my life, and everything's all good. But you know, I feel like when an open relationship, you gotta use protection. If you're gonna be fucking, you gotta use protection. Like that's a big one right there, man. Fuck out of here.
Do you have commitment issues?
Do I have commitment issues? I don't know. To be honest, this is the first relationship I've ever been in, and I'm 22. So I'm still learning like what it is to be in a relationship. But I'm good. Like I don't feel like I would ever cheat. I feel like if I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna break up with the guy before I'm gonna cheat. Like there's no point in cheating.
You wouldn't cheat, but he could cheat.
Nah, if he cheats and I find out, bro, we out. We done.
You just say he could step out.
But that's if we have an understanding between each other. I'm talking about if you stepping out and you just sneaking around, not letting me know what's going on, I'm not fucking with that. But if you talk to me like, listen, I love you, you know, I still fuck with you and I still want to be with you, but are you down to consider maybe something like us trying to talk to different people, seeing different things? If things aren't working out between us emotionally, all right. If we talk about it, have an open discussion about it, of course I would be open to it. But if you're cheating on me on the side and you ain't telling me and I find out, it's over. Like, it's clips. You could have easily just been like, listen, I want to try something new. I want to see other people. I want to try something else, but I still want to be with you. I'm going to be like, all right, I understand what you're saying. Maybe I'll consider it. You feel me?
Maybe. Most women wouldn't
Maybe.
go for that deal.
I know. Most girls will be like, no, that's my man. I ain't fucking no other guy. He better not be fucking no other bitch. But like, when y'all been in a relationship, I feel like when y'all been in a relationship with someone for so long, and like things happen, arguments happen, things start to build up between y'all. Y'all just need that time away from each other, because distance makes the heart go fonder. So when y'all got that time away from each other, maybe take a little break and see other people.
Ain't
And
no
if
break.
y'all really fucking with each other, bro, y'all will come back.
Ain't
That's
no
how
break.
I'm not doing
A
that.
break is a break
Kick that,
forever.
bro. Yeah, OD.
a break is over. You don't believe in no breakup. Nah, me
No,
either.
ain't no break.
But I know other people do. They'll be like, yeah, we need some time away from each other, see other
Or
things.
that's just an excuse to have sex without a guilty conscience. Like, that's basically what it is.
That's why I'm like, y'all should just be in an open relationship if that's the case.
Yeah.
That's why I have no
Single.
problem with people in open relationships. Like, do your thing, man. If y'all got that between each other, y'all know what was going on between that. But you know, people do their own thing.
Paul, why do you think some people think the whole face is necessary? Like, you have to have one.
Um, so they won't wonder what they're missing, because some
Right.
people think if you skip through that, you're with someone for a long time, and then
You're like,
you
damn, I
know
never really got to enjoy.
exactly. I didn't live life like to us, to the world, to society. Living life is going crazy, drinking, partying, hoeing around. So it's like when you're with one person, you know, for a long time, and then when you see other people living life, it looks like they're having fun, but the grass isn't always greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
you know, I probably should have enjoyed myself. Like people always wonder what if, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, and it's basically like you might as well do your thing, enjoy your time, have your experiences. That way you're never like, damn, I regret being in a relationship for 10 years and not experiencing anything else. Damn, I regret, you know, not dating around and just being, you know, introverted or just being alone. Like, you know, you never want to have those regrets. And I always thought about that. Like, damn, I never want to be like, damn, I've been with one dude and I'm 22 years old. Nah, like I'm very open to just finding your sexuality and doing what you gotta do as long as you're safe.
Why would
Like,
that be a
ain't
bad
nothing
thing?
wrong with
Like,
that.
why
I
does
don't know how that's a bad thing.
why is that so frowned upon? Oh, I've been one person. I've been one person in my early 20s. Like, that shouldn't be like looked at as a bad thing, in my opinion.
It's not a bad thing, but it's not for everybody. Like, it's definitely not for me. I would
Why?
disappointed with myself, because it's like you're not experiencing anything. You got to experience with one person, and then you're always left to compare yourself to that one person or that one experience you've had your whole life. I see it like, nah, I like experiencing different people, having a moment in time with a lot of different people. And like I said, that doesn't necessarily mean having sex. I mean, in general, like just dating around, getting to know other people. I wouldn't want to regret that in the future, especially if I decide to get married or some shit. I'm like, damn, I've been with one dude my whole life.
Oh, I don't think that'd be a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing, because it's like you get with a lot of people and you're always comparing one person to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and it's like a comparison game, you know.
And they're looking for 100% of what they want in one person. So when they get with somebody to get 85, they'll think about, wow, the last person had the other 15. Then you get with that person, that person missing the other 15. So then, well, we're all just looking for 100% of what we want in different people. It's impossible. You're not gonna get 100% from anybody.
I'm hit. That's true. But like I said, I personally feel like, nah, I wouldn't. If me looking at myself in my life, if I was dealing with just one guy in the last 22 years, I'd be like, damn, I do want to experience more. I do want to see what else there is to offer. Because what if I do find that guy with that 100%? I would have never known if I would have stayed with the guy that had that 85 and missing that 15.
You're never gonna find 100%. Are you hoping to find that 100% guy?
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody's perfect, so I feel like you just find what you like and what you want to deal with and just go with that, which is what I'm in my situation right now. I found someone I fuck with and I mess with and everything's going great. We have a lot in common. I don't see any bad sides right now. Like right now I'm looking at what I'm in as 100%. And if I wasn't like that, I wouldn't have been with the person I'm with right now.
How long you been together?
We've been together for about a month now.
That's probably why.
But we've been talking for a while, we've been good friends. It started off as friends, and I was like, we started off as close friends. To my girlfriend, yeah, we've been talking. It's not like it happened right away. That's what I'm saying. You gotta see your options. You can't always just rely on that one person. But I didn't know he was 100% until I got to know him. And after that, once I knew, all right, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm willing to commit to. I knew I'm not gonna be interested in other people. You know what I'm saying? I got my 100%, so I don't want to deal with nobody else. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm changing my ways. Monogamy don't look like such a bad thing.
What's up?
So, Paul, who do you think is more likely to get married, a male hoe or a female hoe?
A female hoe. You know how hard it is? I feel like a lot of men don't want to marry. A lot of men don't want to get married.
No, I said who's more likely to get married out of the two? Like, who has the better chance of getting married, I should say? Who has a better chance of getting married?
Oh, a better chance? A male.
A male, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because like you guys said, girls look at guys doing their whole phase differently than guys look at girls doing their whole phase.
All right, so that's why the double standard is there. But women don't complain about the double standard that benefit them.
What was that?
Women don't complain about the double standard that benefits them.
Yeah, you're right. But I would. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm not doing that. Like, what? So you can have your whole face and I can't? Nah. But no, I think men hoes will have a better chance of getting married than women hoes because sadly there is that double standard. I don't think it's ever gonna change.
Sadly, huh?
Yeah, it is what it is. It's been way too long now. Nothing's gonna change now. Kiko, give me 1 second.
Would you wait for somebody that you really like as they're going through their whole phase?
Like me wait while they have their fun for that?
Like you guys have
for them to be finished. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't wait?
Nah, I'll let them do their whole phase. We could do our own thing together, like on our own. Do your thing. But I'm not gonna sit there and wait for you to be done. Like, oh, he's having his fun, but I'm ready for him, but he's not ready for me. So I'm just gonna wait until he's ready for me. No, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't for sure.
Yeah, I already know Paul's answer. I'm not gonna go his way.
Yeah, do your thing, boy. Ain't nobody stopping you.
You recommend that your kids go through a whole phase?
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but if they wanted to do their own thing, all I could say is kids are gonna do whatever they want regardless. Like their parents ain't stopping them. The most the parents can say is, yo, just be safe, do what you think is best for yourself. Make sure you don't bring no babies in this house. But yeah, I feel like I'll encourage them to date around and experience other things in life. But if they want to if they find their person, they want to stick to that person, that's okay too. I feel like it's good either way. If you find the relationship you're good in and you want to stay in, great. But if you don't and you want to have your fun and be single and date around, do your own thing, cool. Just be safe. Know what you're doing. Know that there's gonna be consequences to it if you fuck up, like shit like that. Yeah.
Got you. What about you, Paul?
Would I encourage them?
Yeah.
Right, like encourage is kind of crazy.
Daughter and son.
Shit. I know people are gonna hate me for this. My daughters, I would not encourage them. I'll tell my sons to have fun, but strap up.
Interesting. Yeah, definitely not my daughters. There's no whole face for you. I would strongly advise against it. No whole face for you.
Yeah, strongly advised against it. But again, young girls be wilding too. Like they be doing their own thing. These girls.
I want a daughter, bro. Jesus.
I know at least in my area, girls be wilding. In the Dominican Republic, girls be wilding.
They be wilding in DR. What?
Hell yeah! And then there's stuff like it's a taboo topic, but like abortion is banned out there. So these young girls who are fucking around having their whole phase and then fucking around having babies, they ain't got no choice but to have those babies. Stuff like that
Abortion's
is
banned
hard
over
to,
here, really?
huh? Yeah,
I didn't know. Wow.
abortion is 0% out there. It's tough. That's why a lot of the young girls who get pregnant can't do much about it but have the baby
That's
and
why
be
you see
young.
those big Dominican families, right? Like,
Exactly. It's tough, but ain't.
wow.
That's why they gotta know, like, girl, you better relax. You better know what you're doing. If you're gonna have your whole face, at least the least you could do is, ask the dude to wrap it up. Ain't nothing wrong with some
Real,
protection.
bare minimum. I don't know why
You
some
got
people.
some bad bitches in DR though. My goodness,
Oh my goodness.
stallions.
Yeah, they all like 15, bro. Don't worry.
Well, I don't.
No,
No,